podcast deal, Kenya Barris, to sit here and make it seem like podcasting was a laughable career, a laughable art, and wait, for what the family perceived it to be.
Which, to be fair though, Mandy, a lot of people have until recently thought it was laughable.
But to me again,
I think that's a realistic standpoint.
I'm talking about the creator who has a multi-million-dollar podcast deal.
In the movie itself wasn't shitting on podcasts. The movie showed that we've been socialized to think podcasting isn't, and it's true. A lot of people still don't believe how much money is in podcasts.
Which is crazy because it hurt you. But over the last 2 to 3 years,
a lot of people still don't know.
Everybody wants to be a podcaster now because they want to be able to leave their jobs. They want to make money.
And he did leave his job. And people still looked at him crazy because it is still, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
It's not that, but people still, at this point now, seeing all the deals that have taken place over the last 4 to 5 years, people now want to be podcasters.
I get where he was coming from. Don't give a fuck about podcasts. But to be fair, they also shouted out Joe Rogan.
Sure did. Oh yeah, no, they did.
And somebody else. And so
and Andrew was a part of it as a podcaster.
I don't think Kenya Barris was minimizing podcasters. I think
he was minimizing Jonah Hill's podcast. But also then you make a white man have a black culture pod.
Right, which was
They do that. You're right.
And those are the ones that get picked up. That's not far-fetched.
Let's talk about it.
And so that to me I thought was okay, accurate. What bothered me was the fact that a lot of the relationship dynamics, period, were lazy. And it felt like because they kept creating this unnecessary racial tension that completely inhibited them from actually loving each other and seeming chemically incompatible. Also, no chemistry.
They never once kissed. They did. They had a pop kiss.
Yeah, they had a little.
I saw it. They had
at the end when they got married.
But there was that allegedly.
There were no.
Andrew said it was CGI.
There were no inside jokes.
Andrew said it was CGI.
Yeah. The kiss was CGI.
He came out as.
Okay. I sent this video to my brother. Mainly because I want to show him this game. Because I want to play this game with him. Because this is probably one of my favorite games of the previous generation. This is Remnant. And they announced recently that Remnant 2 is coming out. So I want to get the last few things in Remnant that I don't have. And mainly that is the last piece of the insect armor and the evocation trait. And then there is a merchant in the snow levels that I have not been able to find. But for this, I'm not going to drone on. I'm just going to make it short-ish. So I'm just going to show what a standard quick adventure run is in Remnant. And so yeah, here we are. This is the hub area. When you're here, you've got your merchants here. You can buy stuff from them. That guy sells armor. That lady down there sells health upgrades. And she does crafting materials. Cool. Down there is the story, but we're not doing story today, because if we do story, we're going to do story together, which is why I'm making this video.
Keep moving.
This woman sells boss weapons. Every time you beat a boss, you get a chance to get a weapon. This guy upgrades your weapons and your armor. Cool dude. There's people over here, but that has to do with story, and I'm not going to do story today, because we're going to do story together. Yeah. Anyway, let's get started. So the items that I'm most interested in right now, the Carapace armor set, which I'm just missing one piece, and the evocation trait is on this little planet called Corsus. So it's procedurally generated. So I am going to That's one of the reasons why I'm looking for it, is because it doesn't always load. It takes a really specific combination of things to line up in order for this to work. And normally, you know, you wouldn't have to worry about, you know, grinding to get stuff because, you know, when the game was in its heyday, you know, you'd be joining other players. I think there's only like 2 games online right now, but you'd be joining other players. They would be in the middle of their own personal quests. So, like, this game is currently offline, so nobody can join in. But normally, let's say I'm looking for this piece of armor, and some guy drops in midway to help me fight a boss, and then bam, he gets the armor too. So, like, he didn't have to go through all the stuff I had to go through to get it, but you know, he gets a share of it too because he helped out. All right. So when we play, I'm gonna start over. So these are I'm not gonna have I have almost every weapon and modification. A modification is an extra special attack or some other sort of ability that you can attach to each weapon. So you carry a light weapon, a handgun, and a long gun, and each of them can be equipped with a modification. The one I'm going to go through for this is the Very Good Boy summons a dog to help me, which is part of the reason why I'm playing offline, because with the dog, I don't need as much help. And since I'm in wide open spaces, I'm going to go for this, the Alternator. And this has a built-in modification, so unlike the other gun, I can't change it, but it's got Incinerator, which is a super, super useful gun. But now that I'm thinking about it, instead of Incinerator, I might do something else. Alright, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna... What's my range on this? Let's see. The range on this is 15. This is 17. Oh, this is 18. So I'm going to switch to my AK-47. And I'm going to equip my gun with the Wildfire weapon. Now, unlike the Incinerator, the Alternator shoots ice bullets, which is cool. But I'm not in an area where the enemies are particularly weak to ice, so I'm just gonna focus on this Wild Shot modification. The Alternator also has a Wildfire Shot, but this Wildfire Shot as a mod, I can shoot it 3 times, while on the Incinerator I can only shoot it once.
More bad news.
Alright. Missed that shot. This is Hunter Rifle. Hunter Pistol. It only has 1 shot, but it's powerful, and with my armor set, every time I reload my weapon, it raises the damage of my gun and raises the chance that I'll get a critical shot. So having a weapon that reloads a lot really pays off. That's a headshot will pretty much kill these normal guys. Alright, what do we got? Normally I do more exploring, but since I'm here for a purpose, I'm gonna speed ahead. 1700. Man. You can see underneath my status bar, my health bar, you'll see those little icons. Each of those icons is for a passive status effect that I currently have. So if you watch it, bam, that status effect pops up. I activated my armor one just by using it. Now, with a lot better damage, my dog. Oh, 24. Wait, what's... Do you ever hear that weird sound? That sound is a sign that there's a... I think of an elite unit. something a little bit stronger than the standard enemy. Oh, there they are. 2 of them.
Damn it.
That one summons others to help it. I really need to kill it or it summons. Fire down. The other one got his body. Die. Where's my dog? My dog is out here chilling by itself. Stirring up trouble. So, another thing that's important on my journey is that I have to be infected with the parasite. There's a story behind it. But I will talk. Either way, all of the people on this planet are infected with the parasite. And if I want to do business with the merchant that sells the last piece of armor that I need, I not only need to find the crafting material, something called a black carapace, but I also need to become infected with the parasite. Because while you're infected with the parasite, you can understand the language that the merchant is saying. Or, get up. And, yeah, without it, he will attack you. Killing the merchant is really sad because he's really. And the first time I met him, I straight up smoked that dude. I was like, giant ugly bug in here. Hey,
that was rough.
But yeah, definitely came to regret that. So I was going through like the wrap up of looking up things I don't have. And yeah, that merchant. A very good boy. Good dog. Alright, back to yeah, so I've collected most of the items. The trickier stuff that I haven't got. And the evocation was so important. I think that's the thing I love about this procedurally generated map. It's just like, it is, to some degree, it is always different each time. That has lended itself to me still wanting to play this game after so many years. I know, like, I'm usually not the type of person to complete games. Like, the way I see it is if I like the game, usually I'll try to do at least 50% completion. There's some exceptions to that rule. Catherine, I do not have 50%, and I really love it. Okay, this works like a bonfire, just like in Dark Souls. The Drowned Trench. This is a boss area, if I'm correct. So, not look like a boss area. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know. Some jerky. It's gonna give me a status buff. That's another status buff. Let's do this. Alright. Go get him, dog. So I like the dog, because the dog is also searching for enemies that I can't necessarily. The dog is keenly aware of what enemies are around, even ones that hide. There's so many that like hide in corners or hang on the ceiling. Yeah, get it! The dog is a good way to flush enemies out. There is one downside to that, is that really, really strong enemies will be provoked by the dog. And so while I might be like in a different area, minding my own business, the dog will be ahead, stirring up trouble, and then like the dog will get killed, and next thing I know, there's like 5 or 6 really strong enemies running down the hallway, coming to get out. Part of another item that I have on my body gives me a 5% chance that my critical attacks will do 4 times better. Stirring up trouble. I know that. You'll see. There he is, motherfucker. Come on. Ah. Okay, okay. Clean up. On fire. Yeah, I picked hard because I have such like a really well-built character. It's like this character is built all around reloading and critical hits. If I reload, my damage goes up and my critical goes up. I have items on it so that my critical is 4 times more dangerous. And then I have, since a critical shot is only like 5%, I have items that raise my critical up to 25%. So 1 in 4 shots is 4 times the damage, plus the damage based on reloading. So this is very terrifying. Terrifying build to the standard enemy. I said oh shoot because the modifications you can't use unlimited. You have to use that weapon to build up modifications. So I couldn't see until I killed that guy. I just didn't have good. Oh shoot!
Yeah, get it. Ah, shit.
Reload.
Whoa. It's over.
Purple things you're seeing are usually a sign of an item. But since I already have the item, I don't have to worry about it. It just gives me more money. Instead, we get an area of money is really important. Okay, I'm gonna drink this. Blood root. Health regeneration for a little while. Because I I have a regular healing item, just like in Dark Souls. It's finite. Charges up after you reach like a bonfire. But if my health isn't like completely down, and I will use that to kind of fill the space. They're about like $150. Considering the time in is a lot, but it can be stressful. What is it fighting? Is it picking? Ah! Oh shit! Okay, this monster here, special. That's the one that gives me the parasites that I need. Get out of here. Now, the question is, why did I kill that thing when I infected it? And the answer is, I don't even know if the right merchant has spawned yet. So if the merchant has spawned, then I do need to be infected. If it hasn't spawned, getting infected is only going to slow me. I don't have a dog. His head. But if the merchant doesn't spawn, being infected by the parasite has a lot of downsides. For one, it puts your health at half. And that is a problem. At the same time, you do get the benefit that while you're infected, your health will always regenerate, which is good. But heavy hitters like that guy with the hammer, he has an attack which will take half of my health automatically. So get one shot. I don't want to get one-shotted. I'm on a quest. So if I do find the merchant, or if I find the insect queen, the Iskall queen, I will come back and get it infected so that I can talk with her. The Iskall queen, for story reasons, the Iskall queen, I have to do something in the main story to even talk to the Iskall queen. If I don't, oh shit! Run, get up! I'm out. Ah, corner! Yeah! Ah! I had 2 shots. Oh,
that was rough.
I guess that was the second shot. Alright, dog. See, this thing. Dog stirring things up. All of a sudden, you get bum rushed by monsters. The dog's ability to attack enemies that are making a full sprint towards you is practically nil. Those elite enemies will just keep coming. no matter what. They're going to ignore the dog. Smaller units will attack the dog, try to kill the dog first. But the bigger ones, they'll come right for you. They know where the real threat is. Oh. Nope. Yeah, kill it. So the dog is actually a really interesting one. The dog mod is a hidden mod. Somebody taught me how to get it. Gotta love the community. But on the planet Rom, you'll find a dog that's just chilling. And if you pet the dog like 13 times, I think, 13 times in a row, then you get this mod that lets you summon the dog. And if you really you can actually build your characters around summons. The dog is the only summon in the game. But there's even an armor set that's specifically tailored for summons. Alright, next. Let's see. Where am I? Mire Hollow. I have an idea of what this is. So, I love the dog. The dog's gotta go. For the Mire Hollow, there's a boss down here. It's kind of fun. It's a weird gimmick boss. Usually in every planet you get 2 main bosses and sub-bosses. I think there's like 4 different sub-bosses. And usually you get, in each playthrough of a map, you get 1 main boss, 2 sub-bosses. Yeah, I mean there's some. I think the city area has like 6 sub-bosses. But usually the main bosses are trickier, they're harder, they hit harder, and some of the main bosses you can defeat in special ways to get different items. So, hoping that when we play together, we will be able to, I'll be able to show you what some of those secrets are. You can get some really cool stuff. So the 2 guns I've chosen are the vampire gun, one that steals health, and yeah, it's a vampire gun. It shoots pellets, this, and then they explode. You get double damage. And then it's got a modifier called vampire, that if I hit somebody with it, it will steal their health and give it back to me. The second gun is the ricochet gun. This is my crowd clearing gun. As long as it'll hit multiple enemies at once. And then I've attached the modifier swarm, which shoots these incredibly dangerous bugs at my target, and it just melts away their health. So, in this boss, I'm going to get swarmed. I have to fight multiple enemies, plus the main enemy, and I've got to do it solo. Alright, let's do it! This is where having friends helps. Because I have every weapon in the game, so I can solo them because I have everything. Because I have options to multiple play styles. Back to the club. Boss fight like this, part of the problem that I think is having to fix it enough where I'm getting enough ricochet damage that I can load it. The game adjusts its difficulty. So if there were two of us in here, this thing would spawn. It would spawn two enemies per person. Yep. Alright. Done.
That was rough.
Got me a glowing fragment. If this was the main story game, we'd be getting a different item completely. Probably something we could build a new gun. But with the glowing fragment, you know, it's not useful. What it does is allow you to change your armor color. So like this armor is normally red and blue. It's got this cool green glow to it because glowing fragments. So really a cosmetic thing. I don't have all of the armor alternates, but I'm not really that worried about them. Since some of the armors I just don't use. I don't use the summoner armor, even though I depend on summon so much. I don't use it. I used it a lot in the early game because it's actually the first armor you get. So it's pretty good in the early game, especially when you get Seed Caller, which is, I think, your first summon is Seed Caller. Maybe I'll pull out Seed Caller. I'll show you the different summons. That could be fun. Seed Caller's fun. But now I'm in a new area. I have no signs of what I'm looking for. Oh, look at this. That's what I need. So, every time I meet the Iskall Queen, while unaffected by the parasite, she will give me a gift based off of something that I did for her while playing the main storyline. She's like, thank you for doing the thing. It's a real homie. We give you this, but we about the parasite around here. Don't come back around or I'll kill you. That's pretty much her game. So, as you can see, I've done that twice already, and I've gotten 2 keys, and I have a 3rd key now. So, here, I'm going to sit. Boom, got the glowing fragment, and that activates this teleportator right here, which will send me to a different area. And I think there's an item here. I don't know if I've gotten this item. I might have gotten this item already. Probably. Makes sense that I probably haven't. But I really want that invocation. Or the name as well. The last piece of armor and the invocation. Alright, 700 experience. Perfect. So, let me give you a quick rundown on traits. Evocation is a trait. It's a trait I'm looking for. But traits pretty much work as this game's level up system. So every time you get enough experience, you will earn a trait point. Or, in the free world, you might find these things called Tomes of Knowledge, and the Tome of Knowledge will automatically give you a trait point. And here's what your traits can do. So, Vigor is your health, Endurance is your stamina, Spirit is your mod power. And I'm pretty sure that these are the only 3 you start the game with. So as you get trade points, you can up them up to 20. But then from then on, you know, any trade point, any traits that you get after that, you either have to find them or they'll give them to you based on story. So Mother's Blessing I got from beating a boss. Will to Live? No. I'm trying to remember. One of these, you know, the rest of these you kind of have to find. One of these trait points, one of these traits that I have comes from, you know, I got shot by my teammates too much, and once I got shot and killed enough by them, I gained a trait that protects me from friendly fire. Yeah, but look how many. So you kind of have to get out there into the world and really explore to find these things. Sometimes you have to talk to people, and talking to people, they'll give you a trait. And eventually, yeah, eventually you get to this, where all of my traits are 20. My trait rank is 1/900. My power is 900. Yeah, trait's 900. And as a result, I'm incredibly overpowered in this game, which is another reason why I put it on hard. Because I can take it. I have the best health, the best defense, the best everything going for me. I can handle it. By myself, on like a normal level of traits, this game would rock my whole dish. Okay, so let's see what this area has to offer. I don't remember, it's been a while. So, what is this? Yeah, whatever it was, I already had it. So, yay. Yeah, this game doesn't give you 2 of anything. It just gives you the money equivalent. Oh, if you want to see what that was, have to play. Yay. Alright, let's go off. I have to clean up my house. But I'm probably gonna leave here and go get some of that stuff. Some melatonin. I'm having trouble sleeping lately. Hopefully it's nothing. It's probably nothing. I don't want a Caesar salad, too. I'm gonna go grab me a Caesar salad. Anyway, where was I? Okay, new area. Guess where I'm going next. Checkpoint. I think this is the Iskall Queen's palace. And as I told you, I'm not infected, so she's going to be hostile. But, you know, you never know until you get into a place. Remember back in PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, when they were like, oh yeah, the end of loading time. Fetid pools. Ah. Fetid pools. Okay, the Fetid pools is a cool area. In fact, I'm going to do that. There's something called the Acid Water that I need to start collecting. There's an item in the fetid pools that I just don't have, because I don't have the acid. You'd think you have to have like 5 acid wash keys, and I don't have one. I got one yesterday, but I was playing with another guy, so he used the acid wash. He used the key for something else, and that sucks. But you know, it is what it is. I'm going to keep this. The ricochet rifle is good in closed areas. In wide open spaces, the ricochet is pretty worthless. But in these close places where it can bounce off the walls and back into opponents and get multiple hits, that can be very useful. Alright, dog. Let's rock and roll up. Alright. After I remember where he has one. But the tragic thing is I pretty much have to scour this entire area to find it. Even though I'm not even going to use it. Wide open spaces, almost worthless. Just the 2 of us. Good time. Shoot around corners. And the dog is overpowered, in part because I have one of those summoning traits that it boosts the dog's attack by like 20%. It is annoying to hear the barking all the time, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Next. That's probably the other way up. Here's something. Oh shoot, I didn't use this gun. No dog power.
Yeah, get it!
That gun is the truth. You don't get this gun until almost the end of the game. So, there's a reason, and this is why. Near the end of the game, there's this fun thing called the Blink Thief, where like you're in a cave and there's a thief who steals this gun, and they teleport. And in order to get the gun back, you must get to where they get. Once they teleport, you have to get to them in 20 seconds, and then defeat them in less than 10 seconds. Did not know that was what it took, but at the time I was with 3 other people, so it made we made quick work of it with the 3 of us. It's kind of so overpowered. Sometimes I wonder why. The dog do its thing. Also, what helps is having a full suite of weapons that is completely overpowered. Like, everything is maxed. All my builds, all my weapons are maxed. Or at least all the ones that
Who's next?
out. So, being able to just casually walk through this on hard mode is definitely a privilege of a person game. And that dog is just out there doing his work home. Most of what I'm doing is just leaving the dog at this point. Sometimes a randomly generated enemy in this cave is, I forget what it's called, but it is really good. It's invisible and it teleports. It removes, just like those things in Dead Space 1, after you get to a point where you meet the soldiers who were turned into necromorphs, but they still have their stasis fields on, and so they're really jerky and they fucking run up on you really crazy like, yeah. Oh shit. Set that up. Oh shit! What's that? That's like the dangerous swarm of insects.
Whoa.
It takes forever to load them up, but the results speak for themselves. They don't last very long. Pretty much, you throw them out, you're only going to kill like one enemy, but that enemy is going to die quickly, and I assume they're going to suffer. I think being eaten alive is something that I find really challenging existentially. I think if you've seen Nope, it's a scene spoiler alert. Mute it for like 1 minute. I'm gonna look at the clock and I'll only talk about it for 1 minute. 39 and go. So if you've seen Nope, there's that scene where the monster rolls through and eats all the people, and all the people are like going up its throat, like screaming and pushing against its meaty inside walls. And like, I can't watch that movie again because something about that scene is just like shaking me to my core, and I just can't watch it. Okay, so this is the end of the level, but this is why I need to find the acid wash key. So each of these doors holds an item. That's a simulacrum. You need that to whether you're building a weapon or you're upgrading your armor, you cannot reach the top level of upgrade unless you use a simulacrum. So they're really rare. I don't know why anybody would open this door. There's just a dude in here. No other item. I imagine that people have trolled other people online by wasting an acid wash and opening the door. But here's the goal.
It's over.
So you have to open this to get upstairs. And then there's another lock. Then there's like another lock here and another lock there. You have to have all the locks undone to get everything. And these are luminite crystals. You get a luminite crystal every time you kill a hard enemy. So like, once again, I can't imagine who is out there trading their luminite crystals in, or trading in their acid wash key for a luminite crystal. It's crazy nonsense. I would be livid if I was in a playthrough and somebody did that. Yeah. So that's kind of the problem. So like, I hear something. There. Whoa!
It's over.
I don't know how you get the swarm modification anymore. That's kind of a thing that I'm going to enjoy doing with you, because I don't remember where all the stuff is anymore. I don't remember how to get all the traits. I don't remember how to get most of the weapons. I don't remember how to get most of the mods. Like, the ones that I know how to get are the ones that, like, I really had to work for. Like, I have a gun called a Spitfire, and oh no, yeah, a gun called a Spitfire. In order to get the Spitfire, you fight a giant dragon. You cannot just kill the dragon straight up. You have to cut off its tail. So you have to run around the fight and only attack its tail to get the Spitfire. Just really effing hard. Hello, people. Hello, everybody. What's that?
That's it!
Oh, out of ammo. I fight this guy. Bare bones ammo. Hold up. I do have an ammo box. Fuck. Come get these bugs, man. Oh, man.
That was rough.
Thought you'd need more help, dog. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on your ammo. That's the thing. The better the gun, the less ammo you have. There, anybody else? So the white lights
That was rough.
are handgun,
Not
red
enough
lights
room.
are long gun ammo. Ammo is universal. Get him, dog. There we go. Just ran off to kill somebody else. I see you back there. You ain't playing. Yeah, shooting around corners, also great. A bunch of there. How did I miss it? And I got 6 bullets left. Some ammo there. Okay. What was that? Dog isn't perfect. I just kind of ran past that guy. That guy ran past the dog. Juked the dog. Just picked up a rusted amulet. Okay. So, see my amulets. I currently have the cleansing jewel, which allows me to remove any status effect every time I heal, which is super useful. This is also another in-game item. Rusted amulet. Reduces stamina cost by 80, but increases hammer and compass of 25. Huh. It's not worth giving up universal healing, but I can see how there are certain bosses that require you to like constantly run, and like that would be a problem. Tome of Knowledge. That's corrosion at the bottom. Let's get the corrosion status effect. Let's go up this. Yes, there's something on the ceiling. Okay. Here. Bye, dog. Pretty sure I've cleaned the dungeon out. There's that little spot down. I mean, I see all this stuff around. It seems that probably the dog came through here and killed everything already. So useful to have. You get the dog so early in the game, or rather, you can get the dog early in the game. One of the problems, though, is that since it's randomly generated, your story mode playthrough might not get the dog. You'll be in the middle of the story, no dog. That's how it goes. No dog for you. You gotta go through the whole game, no dog. I mean, granted, when I'm playing with other people, I don't use the dog, because you got other people, not to mention other people, the dog takes damage. So like, if you got somebody shooting off grenades, and shooting black holes, and your dog gets sucked into the black hole, and it's just like, ah, oh, man, that was my dog. Like, I just wasted all that energy to summon it, and now it's dead. The dog killed something. Okay, looks like the dungeon's clear. Now I need to find this acid wash. I'm just gonna look it up real quick because I don't want to be in here all day. Oh. That's you sending me a text message 4 minutes ago. What is this? It's like saying this is me. live streaming gameplay to you. It's not like you're watching. Remnant, acid, got the acid cleaned key. Let's see. Do I have the hero's ring? I already have the hero's ring. I'm just gonna leave. Heart. Hero's ring. I already got it. Cool. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna look for this acid key. So, let's see. Increases movement speed by 25% while sprinting towards a wounded teammate. Revive speed is 100%. The wearer cannot be staggered while reviving. That's super cool! No, I don't. Well, that's why I'm not using it. It's because, like, I'm not playing with anybody. So let's get the fuck out of here. So, yeah, when we play together, I will help you get the hero's ring. And, yeah, it takes 3 keys to get. Sometimes bosses drop the keys. Sometimes you find them. So, sit here, charge up my health. Get back out of here into the world. So, it seems like that's the thing. Usually they only give you like 1 or 2 items, rare items to get in a single playthrough. So I got the Rust Amulet, and with this particular dungeon, would have had the opportunity to get the hero's ring, but I already have it. So it's doubtful that they're going to give me a chance to get the armor that I'm looking for, or that I'm going to get the there's a woman who lives in the swamp. If I poison her to death, I can get some more stuff, but I don't think she's gonna spawn. You know, considering this was here and the acid wash dungeon was here. You know what? I gotta switch my guns. And I mentioned the black hole, so I'm gonna show you this black hole gun, which is kind of hard to get. Gotta find this really difficult boss. Like record time. Okay, power up this again. Go get him, dog. This gun is pretty strong, only has 5 bullets, but its mod gives it range. So this isn't a gun that I would typically use for a solo playthrough. I need something that I can do a lot of spread damage with, in case I get grouped up on. want to show you. Shoot, 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 shoot. I'm being overwhelmed. This bastard. I'm gonna go pick up this hammer. And boom! Black hole. Normally, that black hole would keep him there until he dies, and then it'll explode, doing extra damage. But he died before then, so yay me. Alright. Wrap up this place. Oh! Nothing's strong. It's a rifle. It's a sniper rifle.
Check that out.
It does piercing damage, which is really good. Since I have a trait that helps with piercing damage.
He's down. Whoa. It's over.
Okay. Where am I? Okay, it's like it's gonna head south. My dog. Probably up there. Poor dog. Oh, Jenna. Jenna's good people. Do I have to kill him? Okay. So I do it anyway. Yes. So it looks like I need to kill him. I'm trying to shoot these guys from afar as I can. I don't have the ball.
Stay down.
Nope, just got him. Ah, that's another great thing about the dog. It reloads really quickly. Oh shoot, actually I don't have the dog yet. Alright dog, something over here. Yep, that's it. Kill it. That's right there. Just kill it. I trust you. It's over there. Well, that's what it's lurking. I really only meant to stream this to be like 40, which is already oh, hello. I also have a trait that makes me hard to detect, so that also makes it a little easier to run past things. They don't go on here. I'm going to be in trouble. Everybody's got now. Might not have weapons. Fighting everybody. Oh gosh, the level keeps going. At all of them. Okay. See if I can change quickly. Ah!
This ain't good.
Shit! Shit! Alright. I needed an actually powerful gun.
Yeah.
Get him!
He's down. That was rough.
Okay, silver bug can kill something else.
Whoa. It's over.
That beautiful light at the end of the tunnel. Rise, motherfucker. I guess I could have been really unfortunate. Sometimes in these loadouts, there's an enemy that I have a lot of trouble with. It buries underground and it springs out and attacks you. It doesn't look like any of them loaded in this playthrough. So, that's good. I don't know how Twitch streamers do this. I mean, I guess you really do need the engagement. The idea that nobody is watching anywhere. Talking to space. You know? Alright, let's see what kind of boss this is. Oh, this is the Butcher. This is a unique boss. There's two ways to fight this boss, too. One way is pretty much impossible to do alone. And that is, so I can already feel it. See him in there, hacking away. You know what? I think I need a different gun to fight this way. I think I'm going to do this. Every time you switch a weapon, you lose the mod build up. So with every gun that you have, every bullet you hit that's in normal mode builds up power to your modification. So when you switch your weapon, you have no mod power. But when you hit a checkpoint, it automatically refills all your bullets and your modification power. So, hey, Spitfire. The Spitfire is the gun that I mentioned earlier, which I had to cut off a dragon's tail to get it. And in the case of this guy, the second way to fight him, see him, he's in there, chopping away.
Over there!
Technically, if your awareness trait is high enough, you can sneak over there into the basement. Just like this. Bam. Okay, so I can sneak into the basement. This is where he lives. I can hide in one of these pots. And once he's finished working, he'll come down here to like chill out and eat dinner. Like over here, he'll just come over here to eat. And then I burst out of the pot and it's murdering time. But that is a significantly harder fight. He has different moves, he hits harder, and he can one-shot you if you're not careful. And I just can't, without having somebody to help you and revive you, it's a real tough fight. So, let's just provoke him the old-fashioned way. Fire. And set my butt. I got it. Yeah, see how tough he is? Just like this. Imagine if he was even harder. And like, this is me fully armed, fully hooked up, guns on top of guns on top of guns on top of guns. And he can just one-shot me like that. Alright. I got something for you. I've got stuff to help me fight. Put this up. Bam. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
This isn't looking good.
That is the thing about the unique bosses. You know, there's only a handful of unique bosses per world, but man, they are tough. That hammer throw will get you. Okay. Hitting him with the bugs and the fire early. Key. Then the end game. Bugs, take the fire, please die. There we go. Whoa. It's over. Right. And if I, in effect, this is probably the end of my run through. Because I don't think there's anything else. So this is unfortunate. This is an unfortunate run. None of the items that I was looking for spawned, so I didn't get a chance at the merchant. I didn't get a chance at the queen, and I did not get a chance to poison the other merchant. So it's unfortunate, but gonna probably have to do this again. Not tonight. I'm done. I like to say that I limit my video games to an hour when I'm stressing, and I am stressing. I had a stress day. Stressed day. Working at the job. Justin Wiggins. Copy. Yeah, well, that's pretty much the end. So, normally I wouldn't have spent so much time at fetish pools. And I'm not going to show you the other levels. I don't want to show you the other levels yet. Because, I want you to experience them as they are. Also, you can't really even play this level for real until you have to beat the game and get the DLC. This is a DLC level, so I wasn't gonna show you any levels from like the main game, but you did end up watching anyway. It is what it is. If you know, you know.